Salute, salute to my peoples. My peoples, what's shaking? B Brown, salute. Said finally got that notification. Emmanuel Momo, salute. Southside, salute. Elias Medina, salute. Anthony Wheeler, salute. Millennial Aftermath, salute. Almighty Low, 703, salute. My brother Slip the Jab, salute. Kaz in the building, salute. Just Blaze, Jixon 1000, salute. Oh, big bro, Carlton Beckford Doja in the building, salute to you, big bro. Make the fight, salute. Show enough Peter, salute. Muhammad, this the one, salute. Sean, salute. What's shaking my peoples, man? Roderick Thompson, salute. D. Griggs, salute. Yeah. Amir Khan pulled out. Fosheen in the building. What's shaking my peoples, man? Tom and Jerry, salute. Cutthroat Sports, salute. Yeah, make the fight, salute. What you know about paid in full? Yeah. That's my joint right there, paid in full. You know what I'm saying? Report the bridge for blowout. Amir Khan pulled out. He said, listen, I'm going the route of Kell Brook. Rebello, salute. Yeah, Craig Max, salute. Man, hot here. Jamal Wright, Felix Colazzo, what's good, salute. Yep, Don Morrell, salute. Woolbag, salute. Smash that like button as we come in, my peoples. Smash that like button as we come in, my peoples. The real Pitbull, salute. Chop money, salute. Shake up my peoples today, man. It's starting to snow out here in New York, man. It's starting to snow, man. Starting to get that good old snow. Snowing again. Getting that good old snow. Salute to Derek Jordan, that super chat. He said, Blue, I just got on what you got today. Peace and blessings to you. Lee McCullers, salute. Fighter Die Boxer, salute. Michael James, 616, salute. Real Talk 90, salute. Yeah, we're going to talk this Terence Crawford. We're going to talk Terence Crawford, man. And as it's snowing out here in New York, holiday season, you know what I'm saying? Got that good old New York snow going on. Stephen L. Hawkins, salute. Got that good old snow on the grind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kai B, salute. Yep, we got that good old snow today. Bottom of Cali, salute. Yeah, smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 80, man. Got 85 people. Let's get 85 likes. Little likes. Hit that little like button. Let's get them likes up to 100. My peoples. My peopleizations. Drew Titan, salute. So let's get into this, man, real quick. Let's start it up, man. Terence Crawford is in a bad spot. He's in a bad predicament as Amir Khan is choosing the route of Kell Brook, which I am not surprised at all whatsoever, seeing as though Kell Brook looked very vulnerable over the weekend. So is anybody surprised that of course, now Amir Khan is using the excuse of, well, and you know what's funny about this? Kell Brook didn't look good this weekend. Amir Khan is saying that he didn't want to choose Kell Brook because he wasn't sure Kell Brook would be ready, because it's very hard having a layoff. But the crazy part about it is, Mr. King Palmer, salute. The crazy part about that is, about saying that is this. He didn't look good. So if he didn't look good, if your concern was that he had a 2-year layoff and he wouldn't be prepared, that's why you wasn't looking to face him, then why wouldn't you go the route of Terence Crawford, Amir Khan? He didn't look good. So you watched him fight and he didn't look good. So why wouldn't you go the route of Terence Crawford, since your concern was you didn't want to get shortchanged fighting Kell Brook and people say he wasn't at his best? So you choosing to go the route of Kell Brook after he visibly, we see he didn't look his best. Big Zo, salute. Ad Fo, salute. So now you're choosing to go the route of Kell Brook after we see Nate Woolbright, salute. After we seen, it's proven he didn't look good. He looked like he lost it. He looked like he lost a step. My opinion, I think Ronaldo told, salute. I said, in my opinion, you watch my live stream because I did that fight live. I said I thought the guy Kell Brook's opponent was better than he anticipated. I think he was better than people thought he was. I think a lot of times people underestimate these opponents. They think they're gonna just cherry pick, and it's a possibility that this same situation can happen in Canelo Alvarez on Saturday. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 100. We got 100 people in here. Let's get 100 likes. Smash the like button. Almighty Lord 703. Salute. So, yeah, dude was better than in my belief. I felt like the dude was better than anticipated. I think they thought they got a cherry pick, light touch, and then Eddie Jones, salute, and then allow Kell Brook to go, look good, a fight where he could look good, look sensational, so on and so forth. But I think they made a mistake. I think this dude was actually better than what they thought. He was taller, he was bigger, he was leaner, and he was durable. So I think that busy down to business, salute. I think that he was better than what they thought. I think they made a mistake in cherry picking that dude. I think that dude is a tough out for anybody because I think he's big, he's long, and Kell Brook was already started his journey back to 47. That's why he came in the fight at 150. A lot of people were saying, oh, it was a catchweight. It wasn't a catchweight fight. It was at 54. But the thing is, dude came in at 53. Kell Brook came in at 50 because he already started planning to make his way down to 47. Yasser Hussein, salute. PK Boxer MMA, salute. Dog 215, salute. So I think that he already started his journey and back to 47. That's why he came in at 150. And because he was using this fight as a fight to get himself back to 47. A training camp. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes to 100. Let's get them likes. Smash that like button right now, man. Do so now. Salute. Aaron Butler, salute. So I think that was the plan, right? I think that's that like button. Let's get them likes to over 100, man. Got 110 people. We only got 50 likes. We ain't got 60 haters. Smash the like button. So I think that, and Kell Brook was visibly the smaller guy, and he did good for a big guy. It looked like a welterweight fight in a 54-pounder. Because Kell Brook let's be honest, right? Kell Brook just don't want to cut the weight to go back down to go to 47. Because if you look at him, yeah, he's a muscular guy, but when he fights at 54, he clearly is not as big as the 54-pounders. Clearly, they're too big for him. But he's muscular, so people confuse Eduardo Santiago. Salute. People confuse his muscularity with him being smash the like button. 120 people, we got 60 likes. Smash the like button. Gravy Davis, salute. Sting. So it looked like a welterweight fighting a junior middleweight or a super welterweight, whichever you choose. Same difference. Junior middleweight and super welterweight, same difference. At the end of the day, right? Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 160. To over 100. So at the end of the day, right? What happens is it looked just like what it was: a welterweight facing a junior middleweight, right? And so Kell Brook was doing that, because he didn't want to have the camps and lose the weight like he was, he didn't want to stay disciplined to do it. He wanted to stay muscular. So he could have always made 47, in my opinion. I think he just chose not to due to the fact that he just didn't want to do the necessaries to get down to 47. Chris Brown 45, salute. So now we see Kell Brook obviously looking different in weight. So I think that it was a cherry pick going wrong with this guy. And I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Kell Brook is washed," and Kell Brook is not washed. That guy was bigger. He was able to take Kell Brook. You got to understand something. We have to understand this. T. Wells, salute. Yeah, they got Amir Khan got confidence. Not Team Khan, Amir Khan. Because Team Khan and Eddie Hearn and his promoters and such have been pushing for him to fight Kell Brook. It's Amir Khan that's choosing not to. Kerryon Johnson, salute. Smash the like button. We got 125 people here. We should have over 100 likes. Smash the like button. Zelly1327, my God, what's going on with you? Salute. Peace and blessings. Smash that like button, my peoples. We got 125 people. Let's get 120 likes. I'll accept 5 haters. I can't accept 40, 50 haters. Can't accept that. Let's smash that like button. So I think it was a cherry pick going wrong, you know. And people have to understand. People looked at that fight and automatically said, "Oh, Amir Khan is done. Amir Khan don't got nothing." That's not true. I mean, Kell Brook, excuse me. I said Amir Khan. Saxon Sword, salute. I think people looked at that fight and passed judgment. Amir Khan is done. I don't think Amir Khan is done. I mean, I keep saying Amir Khan. Kell Brook. Polars 52, salute. P Dollars 52, salute. I said Polar. LB Nation, salute. Life is Chess Retro Rob, news, salute. Buddy Lee Love Seeing, salute. Smash that like button, my people. 130 people, and we ain't got 34, 35, 40 haters. So let's smash that like button. I know it's just people just forgetting to smash the like button. So smash the like buttons, get them likes over 100. Matt Wade, salute. B Max, salute. Main Event Mark, salute. So with that said, I think that people underestimated, as far as Kell Brook underestimated his team and Eddie Hearn. I think there was a cherry pick going wrong. Now, with that said, and the reason I say this, you have to understand something. Kell Brook hits welterweights, most welterweights with those big shots that he was hitting that dude with, they don't take him like that dude was absorbing them. In the beginning of that fight, Kell Brook was hitting that dude with monster shots, okay? And that dude was absorbing them. So it had nothing to do with Kell Brook not being... Kell Brook didn't look his best because he was getting counted, because he was getting tired, and that dude was big, right? So what happened is, right, Kell Brook, them shots that Kell Brook was landing early in the fight, other welterweights retreat. They back off. They don't stay in the pocket. They don't continue to fight like that. Only welterweight I see taking those shots and continue to come forward and continue to dance with him, right, is Sean Porter. Because even at a point, the whole report, salute. Mike Hennigan, salute. There was even points in the fight where Errol Spence, when Kell Brook was hitting Errol Spence with big shots like that, Errol Spence was not trying to come forward. He was shelling up. He was covering up. He was going into a shell. Smash the like button. 140 people are here, and we still don't have 100 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up. Smash the like button over 100. Let's get them likes over 100. So with that said, right, let's get them likes up to 130. Smash the like button. So what that said is, we have to understand, Kell Brook was hitting Errol Spence with big shots, and Errol Spence wasn't trying to come forward. Errol Spence was shelling up. He was going into this, right? He was going to high guard, Raiden Immortal, salute. Texas Bubba Stop 6, salute. Errol Spence was doing this. Errol Spence was even going backwards. How many times do you see Errol Spence in a fight going backwards? You don't. And this is after Errol Spence after Kell Brook already injured his first eye versus Triple G. And then you got to keep in mind as well, Treslin Patterson, salute. Box Fans 1000, salute. Exactly. He hit Spence with some big shots. Brown on boxing, salute. Luis Lopez, salute. So what that said is, right, we got to understand this. Errol Spence was backing up. Kell Brook had Triple G backing up. Now, the similarity to Kell Brook's last fight is a Triple G fight. Kell Brook was hitting Triple G early on with the big shots, right? And he stunned Triple G a few times, right? But the size overtook it. Go back and watch the fight with Kell Brook, the last fight he just had. BBG, salute. Right? It's Cursor, salute. Look at the last fight he just had. He was hitting this dude with big shots, and the size took over, but Kell Brook just stayed there. He stayed fighting, stayed in the pocket. The dude wasn't as big as Triple G, but he was a big dude. I'm pretty sure if the official weigh-in, that dude was well into 160. I'm pretty sure. Or is he Perth? That's a Dodge Charger. It's a Charger. So Kell Brook was hitting this dude with big shots, and the dude wasn't buzzing. He wasn't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Normally, if Kell Brook hits welterweights, yeah, Triple G took steps back. Errol Spence was taking steps back, right? Tax salute. Dude was getting hit with bombs, and he was still there. Some dudes are just durable, and then Kell Brook get overzealous. He want to knock this dude out, and the dude's returning fire. Kell Brook is getting hit with big shots. But you got to understand, Kell Brook was getting hit with big shots from a bigger guy, and was still there. He didn't fall. His eyes held up. There was a little puffy, but of course they'd be a little puffy because he was getting hit with big shots. But they didn't swell, so they stood the test of time, right? He didn't fall. He didn't do none of that, right? So the dude, people are judging Kell Brook off of getting hit with big shots. Defensively, I thought he was lacking defense due to the fact that he felt like, this guy was a walk in the park. He was a cherry pick. But like I said, he was a cherry pick going wrong. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up to 150. We got 160 people here, and we don't got 150 likes. Smash the like button. I'll accept 5 to 10 haters, but I can't accept 40. Quan 43, salute. So, what that said is, I think people underestimated Kell Brook's opponent. I think Kell Brook underestimated Eddie Hearn, and it was a cherry pick going wrong. And what that said is, Kell Brook, like I said, Kell Brook came in at 150. We have to take this into account, right? Kell Brook came in 150, so he already started his journey back to 47, because coming at 150 means he's only 3 pounds off his weight. Came in at 150.3. So that's 3.3 pounds that Kell Brook has to lose to make 147. Anthony Willis, salute. So you got to understand that. He's already cutting weight. He was looking past this fight. He was already looking past this fight. So this is what happens when you look past an opponent. When you cherry pick opponent, you don't pay attention. That's just what happens. And this is what happened, right? So salute to Randy Ridley. So what that said is, Amir Khan saw the opening. Amir Khan felt like, oh, this guy was getting hit. He was lacking defense. He wasn't defensively responsible. And with Amir Khan's hand speed, smash the like button. We got 160 people. We should have 150 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 150. Let's get them likes up to 150. Right? And so with that said, right, Amir Khan saw that and said, oh, my movement, my hand speed, this dude is lacking defensive responsibility. I can land on him. As long as I can stay away, I can win this fight. I'm going this route. I stand a better chance of landing on Kell Brook than I do Terence Crawford. Don B, salute. I stand a better chance of beating Kell Brook with my style than I do Terence Crawford. And that gets us to our point. Terence Crawford has been left out in the cold. Adrian Cole, salute. How you not going to want a belt? Because he's going to make buku cash. He stood to make $5 million versus Terence Crawford. Kell Brook has already been, Amir Khan has already been a champion, right? Amir Khan becoming a champion again does nothing for his legacy. Nothing. It's good. Salute to my brother BFTV Boxing in the building. If you haven't subscribed to my brother BFTV Boxing, go subscribe to BFTV Boxing. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 150, my people. Smash the like button. So, with that said, right, Amir Khan stood to make $5 million fighting Terence Crawford. Right? Andre Jackson, salute. Mando H, salute. He stood to make $5 million versus Terence Crawford. He stands to probably make $12 to $15 million fighting Kell Brook. in the UK. $12 to $15 million at the very least in the UK fighting Kell Brook because it's a domestic fight. So him beating Terence Crawford will be a notch in his legacy belt, right? Putting Terence Crawford, new Fat Boy Fitness, salute, D-Dap, salute. Putting Terence Crawford a name on his resume would be a notch in his belt. But him winning the title, as far as people saying he turned down a title shot to take on Kell Brook, that title shot means Kell Brook wins the title. He beats him, Terence Crawford, it's going to mean something. Him becoming the champion again, you know, it's not. It's not going to mean anything because a man the champion and it's not going to do anything for him, right? So, with that said, you know, it's good for him to face Kell Brook. It's a domestic fight. If he fought Terence Crawford and got knocked out, which possibly I see that's what was going to happen. He fight Terence Crawford and gets knocked out, and the Kell Brook fight is going to look even more like a money grab at that time. Big Dog Willie, salute in that super chat. He says salute, peace and blessings to you, appreciate it. Smash that like button, my peoples. 170 people here, and we only got 130 likes. I can accept 10 haters. I cannot accept 40. So smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 150. Smash that like button. RJ, salute. 170 people here. So, come on, we ain't got that many people. Come on, smash that like button. Let's get them likes up. So with that said, it would look like more of a money grab if he was to lose to Terence Crawford, and then where does he go from there? He fights Errol Spence, and that nobody wants to see that. You get knocked out by Crawford. Fight Sean Porter, nobody wants to see that. You get knocked out by Terence Crawford. It's done. It's over with. It's over with. Black Cat, salute. It's over with. But now, Amir Khan fights Kell Brook in a domestic fight, and he beats Kell Brook, right? That bolsters his status. That bolsters his status, right? His status, Abdullah Brooklyn, salute. His status grows, right? He beats Kell Brook in the fight. Most people don't think he can win. Everybody feels like he's going to lose. Mifo and Mopi, salute. He beats Kell Brook, right? He's back in the playing field, right? Nobody will favor him to beat Errol Spence. Nobody will favor him to beat Sean Porter. Nobody will favor him to beat Terence Crawford, the 3 champions. Nobody will favor him to beat Keith Thurman, right? But he's a pawn on the chessboard now. He's a piece in the game because he beats Kell Brook. He's you can validate one of the champions fighting him. Let's say Keith Thurman. And here's what his setup is. Here's the setup, and I'm telling y'all now. I always explain this to y'all. I give y'all these scenarios, right? I told y'all that. What did I tell you? I told y'all how the Wilder Fury fight was going to play out. What was going to happen? I told y'all about the money situation and what they was going to use as leverage in the fight. I told y'all that Jarrett Swift Hurd is going to have one tune-up fight on the undercard of Wilder, and then he's probably going to go the route of fighting Julian J. Rock Williams, or he was going to fight Erickson Lubin before he fought Jamel Charlo. I already told y'all that, right? I've been telling y'all that way before. Been telling y'all that for a while now, right? I've been telling y'all that for quite some time, right? Okay, now I'm going to give y'all another scenario. I'm getting ready to give y'all some more, put y'all up on some more game. Kell Brook fight, right? The winner of that fight is most likely going to fight Keith Thurman. That would be Keith. The winner of that fight is most likely going to fight Keith Thurman, preferably Amir Khan. If Amir Khan beats Kell Brook, right, I'm telling y'all it's about 70 to 75% chance that we see Mississippi King, salute, that we see Keith Thurman versus Amir Khan next. Keith Thurman is going to beat Josito Lopez, in dramatic fashion. Keith Thurman is going to try to go the route of fighting Sean Porter, right? Errol Spence is going to push to fight Sean Porter. Okay? Keith Thurman is the mentor for Sean Porter. But if Keith Thurman may possibly feel he needs another tune-up before going into the Sean Porter or Errol Spence or any of those type of fights, look for Keith Thurman versus Amir Khan. And then we can possibly see Keith Thurman's going to fight in January. Then look for Keith Thurman's fighting in January, right? I forgot the date. But look for after that, maybe the spring, right? Maybe the spring of 2019, we could possibly see what's blazing the sports. Salute. We could possibly see Keith Thurman versus Amir Khan in like the spring. If Amir Khan, I'm bugging. In the summertime, in the fall or the summertime, depending upon how Keith Thurman fares against. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes up to 170, man. 170 people here. We should have 170 likes. Keith Thurman, Amir Khan, Cal Brooks is going to be in April. You're going to see you could possibly see Keith Thurman versus Amir Khan or the winner of that fight sometime in like September, in the fall, right? Late summer, early fall, right? You could possibly see Keith Thurman versus Amir Khan. If passive student, salute. If Keith Thurman doesn't look or feel 100% in this Josito Lopez fight. If Keith Thurman is confident and looks good and gets his Keith Thurman, Abdul Khalid Harris L, salute. Keith Thurman is talking this knockout. Keith Thurman wants to see if his power there. He wants to test his shoulder, his arm, his elbow, all of the above. So if Keith Thurman is able to get a knockout versus Josito Lopez, right, in dramatic fashion, you'll see Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. If Keith Thurman goes the distance with Josito Lopez, you'll see in the fall. Okay, S550J, salute. Yeah, ticket is bugged out. My brother, the ticket. Yeah, but you could possibly see if Keith Thurman knocks Josito Lopez out in dramatic fashion, right? Look for Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. If he said, I hope Keith Thurman come back. So he's excited. Yeah, he is. You know, Keith Thurman on his game, he's probably the best welterweight in the division. Blake Red, salute. But if Keith Thurman goes the distance with Josito Lopez, look out for Keith Thurman versus the winner of Kell Brook, Amir Khan. And they will prefer Amir Khan. Don't duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. I got an O and I ain't afraid to let it go. I got an O and I ain't afraid to let it go. Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. Brian Chenault Jr., salute. Magic or LeBron? I'm going Magic Johnson. Eugene Williams, salute. Leon Robinson, salute. Don't duck me, son. Yeah, smash that like button. Get them likes up to 170. Smash the like button. So, with that said, right, where does this put Terence Crawford? Mark Spears, salute. St. Louis in the building. Where does this leave Terence Crawford? Where does this leave Terence Crawford? This leaves Terence Crawford in no man's land. We have Sean Porter versus Ugas. Sean Porter is then going to face Keith Thurman or Errol Spence next. He's going to be ordered to fight Keith Thurman. This is something I don't like, the position that Sean Porter's in. They put Sean Porter in. Sean Porter's put in a position where they will order Keith Thurman fight, or he has to fight Errol Spence. It's like they not giving. It's like he don't get the respect deserved. Black Seas Boxing, salute. And I know a lot of people like, oh, well, he ducked Errol Spence and he ducked. Man, listen, Sean Porter has the best resume in the welterweight division. He's fought the best competition in the welterweight division. He has the best resume in the welterweight division. He beat Devin Alexander when Devin Alexander was Devin Alexander the Great. He beat Paulie Malignaggi when Paulie Malignaggi still had a little bit left in the tank. He beat Danny Garcia. He fought Kell Brook to a very, very close fight. Could have went either way. Lawrence Williams, salute. Right? You know, and so Sean Porter be in a position where he's ordered to fight Keith Thurman, or he'll face Errol Spence. But everybody else gets to pick and choose around him, which I don't like. I'm not just saying that because it's my guy. I don't like how that works, right? Okay, now with that said, Sean Porter's fighting Ugas. Then he'll either be ordered to fight Keith Thurman or he's going to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence is fighting Mikey Garcia. He's most likely going to fight Sean Porter next. Now, with that said, if Keith Thurman chooses Sean Porter, that will open the door for Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. He is tied up. So if Keith Thurman chooses the route of the winner, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, after he gets past Josito Lopez, then Sean Porter goes the route of Errol Spence. That only leaves Danny Garcia for Terence Crawford. Now they're going to have to over... Granados, he's going to win. I think this is going to be the first time Granados gets knocked out. I think Danny Garcia knocks out Adrian Granados. I think this is the first time he gets knocked out. I think that now after that leaves Danny Garcia's open for opponent. Right? Now, with that said, this leaves Terence Crawford. We already know they only offered him $3 million. So now they're going to have to overpay him. Right? They're going to have to overpay him. They're going to have to pay Danny Garcia like $5 to $7 million to get him in the ring to have an opponent, because where else do they go? Who else do they fight? Where do they go? Who do they fight? They're going to have to overpay. That's just what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to overpay these opponents because there's nowhere else to go. Nowhere. And so Terence Crawford is left in no man's land. And what he's going to have to do is force ESPN and his team. He's going to have to be more outspoken, for one. Just like he was when he ran into Errol Spence, he confronted Errol Spence. He's going to have to do that again. Right? And then he's going to have to tell ESPN, he's going to have to push ESPN, listen, you want to make these big fights, we're going to have to pay them. We're going to have to overpay some of these fighters. That's just the bottom line. Smash the like buttons, get the likes up to 170. He's going to have to go to Collazo right now. He said he didn't want to fight with Collazo. He said that that's not what he wanted. He never, that was just a rumor. He never signed off on that, and that's not a fight that he wants. But guess what? Expect to see Terence Crawford versus Luis Collazo next. Because now that Amir Khan is going the route of Kell Brook, where does Terence Crawford go? He's going to have to fight Luis Collazo. He's going to be forced to face Luis Collazo. Right? What else does he do? Where else does he go? Smash the like buttons. Get them likes up to 170. He has to go the route of Luis Collazo. And, okay, so Luis Collazo is, at this point in his career, he's a B-level fighter, right? At this point in his career. You would say Luis Collazo is a B-level fighter, right? At this point in Collazo's career. Okay, now even he beats Collazo. Where do you go now? He beats Luis Collazo. Where does Terence Crawford go after that? After he fights Collazo? There's no more stay busy fights. There's no more tune-ups. There's nothing that they can sell to the public anymore. Time of TV, salute. Where does he go to sell it to the public? Saddam Ali is fighting Saturday. And Saddam Ali is fighting Who's Salam Ali fighting? Andre Berto, but I don't really see Andre Berto fight happening either. Let's see something. Let's see. Let's look at the boxing rankings. Oh, and that's another thing. Manny Pacquiao is fighting Adrian Broner. Manny Pacquiao is not going to fight Terence Crawford. So he ain't going to be able to get Manny Pacquiao. So he going to have to try to go the route. He ain't going to get the Adrian Broner fight either. He ain't going to get Manny Pacquiao. He ain't going to get Adrian Broner. That's another thing. Keith Thurman may choose to go the route of Manny Pacquiao. After, I totally forgot about Manny Pacquiao. But Keith Thurman could go the route of Manny Pacquiao after this Collazo fight. And, after this Josito Lopez fight, he goes the route of Manny Pacquiao, right? He goes the route of Manny Pacquiao, then Sean Porter goes the route of Errol Spence, right? So you got to figure this. We got to look at this, right? He goes the route of Manny Pacquiao. Then that leaves him out in the cold. Again, fourth half-blood, Northern Cali. Salute. So, let's see. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes over 175. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Let's get them likes. We got 190 people, man. Let's get 175 likes in here. Get 175 likes. Smash the like button. You, me. Salute. Join the PBC. Okay, so the dude name is what's this dude name? Kavaluskas, or whatever his name is. Mr. Drip 89. Salute. I can't pronounce this guy's name to save my life, but I think it's Kavalusaks or whatever his name is, right? That's the route Terence Crawford is going to have. Number 2 is Jesse Vargas. That's another fight he could go. Stewie Huey, salute. He could go the route of Jesse Vargas. So he gonna have to go the route of Jesse Vargas, or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce it. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? He's ranked number 1 in the WBO. And he could go the route of Jesse Vargas, or he could go the route of or Luis Collazo for March. Yeah, he's from Lithuania. He could go the route of Jesse Vargas, or he could go the route of Luis Collazo next. After that, he gonna be forced to fight either this dude Kaluskas, Trestlin Patterson, salute, this Kaluskas guy, or he's gonna have to go the route of he didn't choose, Jesse Vargas or Collazo. Well, the thing is that, it's not too much mediocrity, I want to say, because you have Terence, in no order, but if you want to go order, I would go Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, um, or Manny Pacquiao, however you choose. Manny Pacquiao, then Danny Garcia, right? So then we have Ugas, who's a player in the game, Amir Khan and Kell Brook, and who else? Jesse Vargas, and this guy Kustas, and so you got 11 dudes. Shadow 99, Shadow 979, salute. Mike Bowie, salute. Yeah, I don't want to see Jose Ramirez moving up. I don't want to see nobody moving up to fight him. He need to be fighting welterweights. So with that said, you know, it's 11 dudes there. Anthony Kishchunda, salute. Said Queens in the building. Salute the Queens. So you got about 11 dudes, right? We got number 1, Keith Thurman, 2, Errol Spence, 3, Sean Porter or Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, Ugas, Jesse Vargas, the Kuskas guy. That's 11, 12 dudes in one division. Raymond Boykin, salute. Sub-Zero, salute. So Sean Porter is fighting Ugas. March 9th. He's fighting Ugas. So, you know, that's 11, 12 dudes deep in one division. That's a deep division. And Lamont Peterson. I forgot about that, B-Man. Got Lamont Peterson, too. That's a route that Terence Crawford could go, Lamont Peterson. Right? But, again, he's not fighting A-level fighters. No slight against Lamont Peterson. But the last time, Anna Israel, salute. The last time we seen Lamont Peterson, he was taking a bad loss to Errol Spence. Smash the like buttons. Get the likes to 200. 180 people in. Let's get the likes up to 200. Smash the like button. So, with that said, right? Conor McGregor, salute. With that said, you know, he needs to fight A-level fighters. We don't want Terence Crawford. Not for Terence Crawford. That's all right. And I'm going to explain to y'all why. That's all right for D. Jefferson. Salute. That's all right. Felix Diaz beat Lamont, in my opinion. I thought Lamont Peterson won that fight. But Sean Porter could do that. And here's the thing, right? I realized about Sean Porter. Sean Porter has fought a gauntlet of fighters. Sean Porter has fought Paulie Malignaggi. Sean Porter's fought Devin Alexander. Sean Porter's fought Andre Berto. Sean Porter fought Kell Brook. Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman. Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia. He's fought, regardless of how people like to perceive Sean Porter, he's fought a gauntlet of fighters. He's fought a gauntlet of fighters. I know people like to look at it, and people, American Patriot 1776, salute. I know people like to look at Sean Porter and say, oh, he ducked Errol Spence, because everybody made it a big thing saying that he didn't want to fight Errol Spence. And what gets lost in all of that is Sean Porter's resume and his willingness to step in the ring with any and everybody. Chris Jackson, salute. D-Mitch, salute. And his style gives anybody trouble. He's never lost a fight where you could look at him and be like, man, Sean Porter got blown out. He's only lost 2 fights. The Keith Thurman fight and the Kell Brook fight. Both with people, there are people that actually have arguments to say he won that fight. I personally didn't think that he won the fight versus Keith Thurman. I thought he did enough to beat Kell Brook, though. I thought Kell Brook did a lot of excessive holding. So, on his record, yeah, he has 2 losses. But I thought he did enough to beat Kell Brook. I thought Kell Brook did a lot of excessive holding. Now, there's people that can argue me and say, oh, it went the other way around. So you know, whichever way you slice it. The Keith Thurman fight, I thought Keith Thurman won by a round or 2. Very, very close. He just beat Danny Garcia. So the Keith Thurman fight could have went a couple adjustments, and he could have been the victor in Keith Thurman fight. Then he could have been the victor in the Kell Brook fight as well. And then what could people say? People would still have said that he's not fighting. He's looking to duck out Errol Spence. Why? Because it's just like it's the Floyd Mayweather syndrome, right? People just want to see you lose. But he beat Andre Berto. It doesn't matter if it's ugly or not. He's winning these fights. He beat Andre Berto. He beat Paulie Malignaggi. He beat Devin Alexander. Name somebody who beat that 3 quality fighters in that order. Keith Thurman beat Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Barely. I thought he beat Danny Garcia very cleanly. He barely beat Sean Porter. I thought Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia very easily. Sean Porter even said to me he thought that was being a little biased, but I thought that Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia pretty easy. So you figure he beats Keith Thurman. Only his biggest wins is Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Errol Spence is Kell Brook, and which was another close fight, but he stopped Kell Brook. But that was a very, very close fight, right? So you figure I had Errol Spence losing the fight up until the stoppage. Well, the round before, and so, you know, when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook after Kell Brook had a damaged eye and lost to Triple G. Sean Porter fought Kell Brook when Kell Brook was at the height of his career. Ace One, salute. Sal's Blog Talk, salute. He fought him when he didn't have a loss. His confidence was high, you know. And that was a very close fight. All those rounds, you could look at those rounds and be like, who won that round? You're not sure. Right? So, think about that. More live, salute. Right? No, they'll never organize a welterweight tournament. Thomas Roberts, salute. So, you think about it, Sean Porter is being disrespected in this welterweight realm. And now the more I think, I'm gonna make a video about that. So with that said, smash the like buttons, get them likes up to 200. Keel and Tila, salute. They can't become undisputed if they don't get Crawford belt. That's how I know these boxers not fighting for legacy. So it's not a point of, you have to understand something. They don't have to fight Terence Crawford right now because there's 4 champions. So I have to disagree with you because there's 4 champions. So they could collect. Errol Spence could collect all the other belts and then go collect Terence Crawford belt. Keith Thurman could collect all the other belts and then go collect Terence Crawford belt. Sean Porter could collect all the other belts and then there's 2 fights. If he beat Terence Crawford, they still will have to fight 2 more fights to become undisputed. So when you look at it in that manner, right? You can't say that they're not looking to fight each other because in all reality, they all need 3 fights to become undisputed. All of them do. They all need 2 to 3 fights to become undisputed. So when you look at it in that sense, right? You can't say that, you know, these fighters are not looking to fight each other, not looking to become undisputed, and so on and so forth, because they have to get Terence Crawford belt to become undisputed. That's a fact. But they don't have to get Terence Crawford belt right now to become undisputed, because even if they collected Terence Crawford belt right now, they wouldn't be undisputed. They would just be unified. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I said that. That's why I disagree when you say that Philly Fight Doctor, salute. Salute the Big Dog Willie in that super chat. I think that Porter will never win against Spence, Crawford, or Thurman because of his style is not appealing. Those fights is by KO. Yeah, that's a possibility, but he outboxed Danny Garcia, so it's a possibility that he could outbox it's a possibility that he could outbox them as well. You know what I mean? It's a strong possibility that he could do that. Smash the like buttons, get the likes over 200. Right? So here's the thing. 147 equal golden ever arrive. I agree, man. 147 pound division is stacked, man. So that Boosters dude is the dude that I think is the dude that is Terence Crawford's fight because I mean Terence Crawford is being frozen out by the top of the division, and the thing is, right, regardless of what people say, they don't have to fight Terence Crawford, man. They don't have to. And the problem is, right, Terence Crawford is going to have to assert himself even more than he normally does. He's going to have to assert himself way more. Because what happens is they don't really need to face Terence Crawford right now. And the problem is Terence Crawford is not vocal enough. So he's going to have to stomp on their toes. He's going to have to stomp on their toes. He's going to have to stomp. He's going to have to kick. He's going to have to, they don't need to fight. Johnny Emerson, salute. There's no need for them. There's no, but do they have to fight Terence? No. Muhammad is the one, salute. They don't have to fight Terence Crawford right now. It would be nice for us as the fans, but I don't think anyone freezing, but yeah, they are because they don't have to. They don't have to fight him. Ricky Samuels, salute. They freezing them out because they don't have to fight them, so they could dance around them until they force to fight them. Right? Where you have Errol Spence wants to fight Sean Porter. Errol Spence wants to fight Keith Thurman. Not that Errol Spence don't want to fight Terence Crawford. He don't have to fight Terence Crawford. He have other legacy fights right now. So, you know, in this case, right, they blocking him out. They dancing around him. Right? Sean Porter, right, he doesn't have to fight Terence Crawford. He can get his rematch with Keith Thurman. He can get if Sean Porter wanted to, he could get a rematch with Kell Brook and nobody can argue with him. Who could blame him? Who could say you can't call it duck because he lost to Kell Brook in a very, very close fight where he felt like he won. I thought he won. I thought he did enough to win that fight. I thought Kell Brook did a lot of excessive holding, but guess what? At the end of the day, on paper he lost. So if he was to beat Ugas and say, listen, I'm going to defend my title against Kell Brook because I want a rematch with Kell Brook, who could blame him? You can't say it's a duck. You can't say none of that. Because at the end of the day, people fail to realize, Rob Cruz, people fail to realize that Kell Brook only lost 2 fights, Errol Spence and the Triple G. One fight he should have never even had. That was Triple G fight. Should have never even had the Triple G fight. That should have never took place. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes of over 200. Yeah, he could avenge that loss and nobody could blame him. Who could blame him? Who could say, oh, he's ducking? No, you can't say that. Right? Just like the rematch with Keith Thurman. Nobody could say that Sean Porter's ducking rematching Keith Thurman. Nobody could say Sean Porter's ducking rematching Kell Brook. Because he lost both of those fights. And it was very close fights. And they still top-notch opposition. Right? You got to think about it. Like I said, he lost, Kell Brook lost to Triple G in a fight that should have never happened. He dared to be great. He moved up 2 weight classes, and he lost in a dramatic fashion where he suffered an injury. Should have never went up there. Now, he lost to Errol Spence, which is a more even fight. He got injured in that fight, in the fight that I thought he was winning. Up until the round before, at the very least, it was even, in my opinion. So, up until the round before he got stopped, that was a very close fight in itself. And I thought he was exposing a lot of stuff in Errol Spence. So you Kell Brook, you could look at it and say he has one official loss on his record, and that was the Errol Smiths. But would that loss, would that have even taken place should he never had the Triple G fight and suffered that injury? Would have been the same outcome? It might not have been the same outcome because he wouldn't have been subject to suffering an injury to his other eye like he was after injuring the first one. Right? Mind your neck. Salute. So you got to look at it in fashion, right? So, you know, fighting Kell Brook is not a cherry pick. Fighting Keith Thurman is definitely not a cherry pick. So Sean Porter is being disrespected to a degree because people harped on the fact that in the position that everybody wanted to see him fight Errol Spence. That's what happened. Everybody jumped on the Errol Spence bandwagon and just started screaming to the heavens, Errol Spence. Oh, these fighters need to fight Errol Spence. They ducking Errol Spence. That's what happened. The route of fighting Keith Thurman in a rematch and Kell Brook in a rematch. You don't have to go the route of Errol Spence yet. It would be good for a unification bout, but he don't have to go that route of an Errol Spence fight. It just doesn't have to. And it's not enough. Now, Keith Thurman, on the other hand, Keith Thurman won the fights. Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter. Keith Thurman beat Danny Garcia. So Keith Thurman fighting Danny Garcia in the rematch, and I use Danny Garcia for a specific reason. Danny Garcia is not a belt holder. He's not a title holder. So Keith Thurman goes the route of fighting Danny Garcia in a rematch. Now that's a duck of Errol Spence because there's no need for Keith Thurman to fight Danny Garcia, whom he already beat. Now it was a close fight, but he could fight him again later on down the line. He had nothing to prove because he won the fight. So he could fight him later on down the line. And it wasn't a controversy loss, like a controversy win. Nobody say Danny Garcia was robbed, but Danny Garcia's father. The only person claiming he was robbed. Nobody else claimed that. So you gotta look at it in that light, right? Like there was a lot of people screaming robbery when Floyd Mayweather beat Marcos Maidana the first time, and when Floyd Mayweather beat Jose Luis Castillo the first time. So there was a lot of call for a rematch, just like the Canelo Triple G fight. That wasn't the case with Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. So there's no need for him to fight Danny Garcia in a rematch. Now Sean Porter, to a degree, you could say, okay, he beat Sean Porter in a very close fight, but Sean Porter now has one of his belts that he had to relinquish due to inactivity, and Sean Porter won the belt off of fighting for the vacant WBC title. So he picked up that title. So I could see him facing Sean Porter to get his belt back because he didn't lose it in the ring. He lost it due to injury and inactivity. So I could see him fighting Sean Porter in a rematch to get his title back. But outside of that, Keith Thurman needs to be going the route of Errol Spence. Lala D, peace and blessings. Great morning to you, sister. So, you know, yeah, Hearn is good for that, man. Hearn does bad business. So, you know, yeah, Eddie Hearn pulled the plug on it, and yeah, it's bad business. Eddie Hearn makes a lot of bad business mishaps, a lot of wrong steps he takes. But you know, when you look at from Sean Porter's perspective, it's not a duck at Errol Spence. So what I'm saying is, these fighters could dance around Mark Spears, salute. These fighters could dance around Terence Crawford, and it leaves Terence Crawford in no man land. That's what it does. And Terence Crawford signed that deal with ESPN, which is a great deal for him. But he has nobody to blame but himself. That's the only person Terence Crawford to blame is himself. because he took that deal. He put himself in that position. Well, how could he blame anybody else? So he put himself in a position where they could dance around him and have legit arguments. They have a legitimate argument to say, listen, why do I have to fight him now? You don't. They don't. Because the other 3 belts are amongst each other. And to become undisputed, they have to fight him eventually. But they don't have to fight him right now. So he's just in a bad spot. P-Money, salute. So he's in a bad spot. He's going to find himself fighting a lot of journeymen and B-level fighters until these fighters are forced or overpaid to fight him. ESPN is gonna have to drastically overpay these fighters to fight Terence Crawford. So you see they lowball Danny Garcia, and $3 million is not lowballing. Clyde Swan, salute. $3 million is not a lowball. Gil Cole, salute. In my opinion. But when you offer Amir Khan, who at this point lost to Danny Garcia, and you offer him $5 million, and then you offer Danny Garcia, who beat Amir Khan. Amir Khan never revenged that, $3 million, and Danny Garcia, in some people's eyes, not in my eyes, but some people's eyes say that Danny Garcia was a close fight with Sean Porter and with Keith Thurman. I didn't think it was a close fight. I think it was a competitive fight. But as far as being close, I didn't think that it was that close of a fight. General Hall, salute. I didn't think it was that close of a fight to garner, Ernest Martinez Jr., salute, to garner a immediate rematch or for people to scream robbery and things of that nature. No, I didn't think. I think Sean Porter and Keith Thurman both won by at least 3 rounds. By at least 3 rounds. So that's just not close. I gotta get that. So that's just not close in my eyes. I thought Sean Porter and Keith Thurman both beat Danny Garcia by at least 3 rounds. So I don't see how that was too close. Just my scoring. So as far as the robbery goes from Danny Garcia, only one screaming that is Angel. Oh man, they took it from us, man. They took it from us. Can you push the button for me? You push it.
I'm actually, do you want me to?
Yeah.
It's too tall for this bus. Look, I don't see that.
Just hold it, I'll take it. Okay. So, Terence Crawford is in a bad spot, man. Terence Crawford is going to see himself fighting a lot of B, C, and D level fighters. Maybe he may get a B plus in there at some point in time, every now and then. But it's going to be slim to none because everybody have better opportunities, more reward with less risk. That's just what it is. Could you imagine if Errol Spence was on it was the verse for Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Errol Spence would be done. Imagine if the roles were reversed and Errol Spence was on the other side. General Squalls in the super chat says, I swear Booba grinds in his sleep. Hashtag salute. Salute, I appreciate you, bro. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop, man. Said Pac and Floyd both avoided Brooke. No, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao didn't avoid Kell Brook. What did Kell Brook do to garner a Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao fight? Think. We gotta think. Stop going up for what people tell us. Let's think. What did Kell Brook do? As of right now, what has Kell Brook done? Rashawn feel the same way. Pittman, salute. Right now, what has Kell Brook done? Mike Hennigan, we have to think about this, right? What has Kell Brook done? What has Kell Brook done right now to do anything? Even then, what did Kell Brook do back then to garner a Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight? Did nothing. Kell Brook's biggest victory in his career is beating Sean Porter. That's the only thing he did in his career was beat Sean Porter. So how could they have ducked Kell Brook? They ain't ducked Kell Brook. There was no need to fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook wasn't considered the best welterweight. So it wasn't a need to face Kell Brook and for people, what he did nothing in his career to say that he was ducked. Said the same thing as Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas was an in-house fight, was a comeback fight. You got to remember, Jesse Vargas was a comeback fight after Manny Pacquiao was brutally knocked out. And at that point in time, they was just trying to get Manny Pacquiao back on a winning streak. Keep that in mind. He fought Jesse Vargas and Timothy Bradley and all that. That was to get Manny Pacquiao back on track after being brutally knocked out by Manuel Marquez. So you can't expect Manny Pacquiao to go into a fight with Kell Brook, a big welterweight like that, after being brutally knocked out. He's gonna fight comeback fights. Tony Webb, salute. Who do I consider the best welterweight right now? It's still Keith Thurman. You can argue. People are going to say Errol Spence. Why are they going to say Errol Spence? Because Errol Spence has been in the public. He has the persona of Errol Spence. People are going to say Errol Spence because people have been saying, Silent Child, salute. People have been saying that, people duck Errol Spence. So there's a persona, there's this myth that Errol Spence is being ducked. And now I'm not going to say hasn't been ducked. But you got to think about this, right? Errol Spence, everybody's saying, right? Oh, no, Errol Spence, man. Nobody want to fight Errol Spence. He being ducked. So with that mantra, right? People are saying, oh, Errol Spence is the best welterweight. How does that make you the best welterweight? Just because you say people didn't want to fight you makes you the best? MPF Warrior 44, salute. Yeah, Amir Khan decided to pull out. Amir Khan pulled out, man. Amir Khan is going to route of Kell Brook. Can you take me to the door? I gotta punch him. And we could drop Jade off.
You know what? My bus driver just put the heat on, so my tools are still.
Larry Bedford, salute. She's trying to hide. She's trying to hide. You see her? They go one.
Oh God, he's gonna put the other one. Jesus.
There's one. They go two.
Oh God. How the numbers go.
That's good. That's how the numbers go. Yep, in that order. It's good to have daughters as big, man. They're chauffeuring around. I drive for a living. I don't like driving. I drive for a living, so I don't like driving, man. Macau, salute. Yeah. B-Max star, my brother bitch that she drive like you. Yeah, I don't like driving no more, so I... You should. Yeah, you have to get your CD out. I have to test it once I start. JC, smooth. So, yo, I'm gonna get a board for him, man. Trill Boxer Talk's coming on. Y'all know what it is, man. Fans Perspective, salute. Donor Webb, salute. Josh Kelly, will have you watch. Yeah, Josh Kelly is good. I think they overhyping him. I think he still needs time, but the hype train is real behind Josh Kelly. Rico Taylor, salute. Is he good? Yeah, I think he's good. The light is on? Man, again. Passive student, salute. Enos stops Josh. Enos is big, man. I didn't realize how big he was. He's a big welterweight, man. I didn't realize he was that big. But yo, I'm gonna get up off here. Lala D, salute. Peace and blessings to your sister, Randy Ridley, salute. HBJ, though, salute. Fly X1, salute. My brother B Megastar, Bish, salute. Peace. Randy Ridley, salute. General Squall, salute. New York, salute. Mike Hennigan, salute. Just Blaze, Jackson 1000, my brother in New York in the building, salute. Chris Brown, 4-5, salute. Stay holding me down. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Black Seas Boxing, salute. Peace and blessings, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Go over to Trill Boxing Talk, catch it on my brother Black Fight Fan TV channel, featuring 78 Sports TV, the General. Rashawn Field the same way, Pittman, salute. Jay Good, salute, peace, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Take out to get a flag. What? I'm gonna get flagged with the music. But y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna get up off here, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. Michael James 616, salute. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Yasser Hussein, salute. Main Event Mark, salute. Peace and blessings. Make sure you like and share these videos. Go to Trill Boxing Talk. Check out your boys. Black Fight Fan TV. 78 Sports TV, the General. Ernest Martinez Jr., salute. Appreciate you. Y'all know what it is, man. Peace.